Hi, I'm Jim Love, CIO of IT World Canada, and this is day 4 of the Gartner Symposium and IT Expo. We're getting ready, we're packed to go. We had a great day today. We started the day with a no-holds-barred presentation by noted investor Peter Thiel, sorry. He made his money in PayPal in the early days, and he's gone on to be one of the best-known investors in the sector. Thiel's articulate, he's controversial and engaging, and if any CIO wants to learn the language of business, Peter Thiel is the place to start. Now, Thiel is blunt. He minces no words. He's critical of technology companies. He's critical of technology. He claims the fact that all technology companies are sitting on piles of cash only shows that they don't have new ideas to invest in. They can't come up with an idea that's as big as the one that they had in there. Thiel claims that we haven't had real innovation in this sector since 2002. Now, even if you don't agree with him, you have to admire his logic. Like him or not, the crowd clearly did when he talked about the cloud being a fraud. There was applause through the audience. However you stack it, though, Thiel is the voice of the board members and the investors that we have to talk to. So if CIOs want to be thought of as strategic, if we want to play at the top level, we have to talk to people like Thiel. And you know, he's a little skeptical. His company motto is, "They promised us flying cars. What we got was 140 characters." Now, we moved on to a forum led by Google with a number of U.S. businesses there, and we talked, about the virtual shop floor. We took a look at how corporate culture has changed and how CIOs need to play a role in that. There's a clear consensus. Technology's done a 180-degree turn. There was a time when we went to work to get the best technology. We'd get the best laptop. We'd have great bandwidth there. Those days are over. Most employees have better technology at home than they have at work, and that creates a problem. To get and hold the best and brightest, CIOs are going to have to change their thinking and bring that type of consumer technology to them. We know this from the mobile revolution in there, but in an app world, employees expect to be able to order an app and have it delivered. I want it, I get it. Now, Google does this. They deliver whatever software the employee wants for it right away. Now, this has a downside. You can be too successful. Some of the companies on Google's forum, when they implemented something like this, found that the solution, the take-up, was enormous, and so was the cost. So how do you deal with the cost? Well, you deal with the cost by taking it to the cloud. You use technology. By getting out of the infrastructure business, companies could focus on developing or acquiring the types of applications that they needed that met their real business needs. And another way to deal with the costs is make them visible. Employees don't want to be treated like children. When you treat them like children, they play childish games. Employees learn to get around the system, how to game it. Google created an app that simply showed how much an employee cost in terms of technology, what their true footprint was. In the first half hour, $400,000 in software licenses were canceled by the employees themselves. So, CIOs need to do this. Employees need to meet these new needs. CIOs need to take a leadership position. We provide the tools. We provide the way to work. And that's part of creating corporate culture. Now, how do you do this in a company that has a substantial legacy? One of the panel will call this technical debt. The price of our legacy is holding us back. But the bottom line is, we have to stop admiring the problem, and we have to find creative ways around this in there. Now, from the boardroom to the shop floor to development, and development is experiencing a bit of a renaissance these days. We went right to the area of software development with a company called Atlassian. Now, you might know Atlassian from Dan Pink's book, Drive. He talks about them having FedEx days because you have to deliver overnight. Atlassian talks about kick-ass software development and a no BS culture. And it's a culture that we can think about not only in development, but maybe in our organizations themselves. So it was started in 2002 by 2 developers on $18,000 of credit card debt. It now has 1,000 employees and a $250 million in software billing around the world. Atlassian solves the problem of development cycles, one that's plagued the industry, by focusing on culture and customers. The idea is persona-based development. Forget features, forget processes, forget anything else but the customer and their journey. Use automation to get rid of the mundane and low-value tasks, and then focus relentlessly on following that customer need. And that's where we got to, from the boardroom to operations to development, and maybe a way for us as technologists to show leadership in terms of new corporate cultures. And we'll be successful when we can do that. So CIOs need to lead in order of magnitude improvements in products and services, changing our operational culture by delivering a consumer quality experience to our employees, challenging our employees by providing them with the information to do the right thing. And lastly, we need to create those no BS cultures where we focus on development and customer personas, where we focus on collaboration and not silos, and where we bring tools to free our employees to do the right thing. It's a tall order, but if CIOs want to be relevant to the business, we have to show the leadership to make this happen. That's day 4, and this is Jim Love signing off.